Welcome back to Totem Pole Sports. Here with Coach Lambo, Coach Hutchings, here to talk about a little NFL news. I know you might have seen on the national stage right now. Dan Snyder is exploring. We'll do a little more than exploring. He hired Bank of America Securities as the newest news to potentially sell the team. And I can't say that I agree with angry Redskin fan enough about this. Dan Snyder, I'm sorry, man, but I know people that have played on your team, that still currently play on your team, and I know some cheerleaders that cheered for your team. They're not too fond of you. Not going to say any names, though. Coach Lambo, what you got?
Well, Dan Snyder, you are the worst owner in the NFL. You are the worst owner in the NFL, and you're a sick human being. You are sick. I mean, there's no excuse for this. I mean, now it comes out. Now you want to sell the team. I mean, you didn't hire any good coaches for the past 4 years. This team has went down the drain. Washington always had some potential, and now other stuff is coming out. Now you got financial misconduct. I mean, you got financial misconduct over season tickets that were trying to be refundable. That's not good. I mean, what are you, the greatest scammer in America or something? You think you could scam all those people the money they earn? Washington fans, I have sympathy for Washington fans because you had the worst owner in the NFL in Dan Snyder, and he hasn't done jack. He hasn't won anything. He hasn't won a Super Bowl, and I'm sad to hear the news that all this stuff comes out. I don't even want to get into detail about it, but as far as the women, that's you crossed the line. Sexual miswork conduct is not allowed in any workplace. You have to be safe. Okay? If you want to take your relationships or whatever, do it outside your job. That's why it's called work first, relationships after. All right? Just because you got money and you got all that don't mean you know what I'm saying? You're not Playboy, man. You're not the Playboy guy. You're
And
just an
you?
ugly man. You're an ugly man with beat up glasses. You look like a moron. I mean, I'll I just kick you in the head, shove you up, stomp you, Seth Rollins curb stomp you, and then chop your neck off.
I do like the Seth Rollins reference in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dan, I think it is time to let the Skins go or the Commanders go. Excuse me. I've known them for a long time. Um, it just hasn't worked out well. You had what? You got to the first round of playoffs a couple times there. Nothing really doing. I just don't think that they need you anymore. I think that there's been too much happening with that Washington team that's in Landover, not even Washington. Um, it would be interesting to see who comes in and takes the place. We had a discussion the other day about the World Series. There are not enough black owners in the NFL for the amount of black players that there are. Would you agree with that statement, Coach Lambeau?
Yes. So
Yeah.
that means I should be part owner of the Washington Commanders.
There you go. Well, we do got to get some of that dollars. I know you're going to have to give up some for all your misconducts going on. Um, but Commanders, I hope there's a new chapter in your book. I want to see y'all competitive. Um, one of the best games growing up that I used to watch was Cowboys versus Commanders, not Cowboys versus Redskins. Really, uh, that was always the game to watch, and now it hasn't really even been that big of a thing. Too much stuff off the field, not enough good stuff happening on the field. So it's time for a change. And we've been saying it for years. People I know have been saying it for years. Dan Snyder needs to go. When people say things about you continuously, that means something probably true and something really needs to be done. So that's my take on it. Coach Lambo, anything else to add besides curb stomps?
No.
No.
I'm sick of the Dan Snyder. I don't want to get it anymore.
Yep. So please like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you think. And check out those videos at the bottom. And thanks for watching, Totem Pole Nation.